Therefore, Rihanna has finally responded to Drake's criticism of her in his most recent song, and she has not shown up to the game. I believe Drake bit off more than he could chew because people don't really feel sorry for him. They think he had it coming. Rihanna is known for being extremely savage on social media, and she unleashed her wrath on Drake for dissing her. She sent a strong message for him to keep her name and her family out of his mouth. Drake decided to disparage Rihanna on his album Out of the Blue, but she was on her own, going about her own life and adoring her partner at the time. Since Rihanna is not the kind of person you mess with and get away with it, someone really ought to have warned him better. She is not referred to as the queen of brutal responses for nothing. If you're not up to speed on the situation, Drake recently released an album for the dogs, and one song in particular made headlines because it contained a subtle jab at Rihanna. He remarked, "Why do they make it sound like I'm still hung up on you?" in the song Fear of Heights. That is not possible. You can't ruin me, guys. He is superior to me. Better not to be me. I oppose. Yes, and our level of intimacy with you was average. Yes, I'm against you because I'm done with you. In case you don't understand, that statement was intended as a diss, which is why he keeps saying anti. Since Rihanna's most recent album is titled Anti, Drake used some deft wordplay to subtly attack her. Can we also talk about how he also included $AP Rocky in this mess? Not him attempting to humiliate $AP Rocky for his unrepentant passion for Rihanna. And let's not even discuss the point where he tried to phone her. Drake actually fangirled over Rihanna for years and begged her to let him be her boyfriend. But when he finally called her, the fans were not having it and called him filthy. We can all agree that Drake is still intensely preoccupied with Rihanna. He is still upset that she moved on with someone new, has 2 children, and is content, while his personal life is a disaster, and she dumped him after he told her he loved her forever. Fans are persuaded that despite the passage of time since their breakup, he still hangs up on her, and she is the one who fled. Sincerely, that would explain why he arbitrarily chose to insult her and her new boyfriend. The reason Drake is upset about Rihanna moving on is that their separation wasn't mutual, for those who are unaware. In fact, their relationship had reached such a low point that Rihanna admitted she would never be able to rekindle their friendship. As I previously stated, Drake didn't even try to hide his feelings for Rihanna. Consider the 2016 BMAs, where he essentially declared his love for her in front of everyone. Since I was 22 years old, I have been in love with her. Here is the 2016 Michael Jackson Vanguard Award winner, ladies and gentlemen. It was embarrassing how she avoided his kiss. People began to wonder if they could ever be anything more than friends at this point, because it appeared like she had him firmly in the friend zone. But then something happened between them, and around 2017, Rihanna gave him a chance. Although Rihanna is a very outgoing person, she tries to keep her romantic relationships a secret. It was even more secret while she was dating Drake because she hardly ever talked about it. In reality, it was only thanks to insiders who anonymously spilled the beans that we became aware of what was happening. Sadly, they didn't stay together for very long. Their relationship ended after less than a year. Although Rihanna didn't speak much about the split, she made sure that everyone knew that Drake was solely to blame and that the split was horrible. Vogue stated that she winced at the artist's name before her eyes glazed over with icy indifference. She said, "We don't have a friendship now, but we're not enemies either. What is what is." Drake failed miserably with this one after spending years attempting to get Rihanna, just to fall short in a matter of months. But despite being prodded by interviewers and photographers to discuss the separation, Rihanna remained silent and made no comment. But just as we were beginning to lose faith that we would ever learn what caused the breakup, Drake spilled the beans in his song Fang Fans, where he acknowledged having an extramarital affair with Rihanna. He claimed that she made him appear crazy when she claimed that he was effing up while out here effing fans. So he pursued Rihanna, won her over to date him, cheated on her repeatedly despite her giving him numerous chances. And when she finally had enough and dumped him, he felt terribly hurt by it all. Boy, take a few more seats. I can understand why he would be hurt, because Rihanna currently seems to be succeeding in life. She is not just a billionaire with a big B, but she also currently has a husband and a family of her own. Oh, and she is openly embracing a $AP Rocky in a way that she has never done with Drake. Since Rihanna and Chris Brown broke up, I believe a $AP is the only male we've seen her flaunt in a significant amount of time. She made the decision to maintain her privacy, even when she was dating the sassy millionaire. She and a $AP's public relationship proves that they are in a committed relationship, and I can see how Drake may feel this way. He and Rocky used to get along well, and although they weren't best friends, their relationship was cool. This undoubtedly makes him feel especially resentful. Now that Drake is succeeding for himself, I don't mean to hate on him. He earns millions of dollars, has a cute son, and a baby mother with whom he actually gets along really well. He's one of the few rappers I know who doesn't hate their baby mom, or whose baby mama doesn't hate him, and I think that's incredible. However, he still has a hard time getting over Rihanna, and his confusing love life doesn't help. Fans are beginning to wonder whether he simply isn't able to maintain a relationship because he tends to move through women so quickly. He even admitted to considering proposing to 42 different women and had the engagement rings turned into a necklace. Since none of her ex-boyfriends are married or in fulfilling relationships, Rihanna, the queen of clapbacks, wrote in the lead of a post on Instagram that she wasn't the issue. LOL. Girl, I feel bad about that. She punched Drake without hesitation since she knows just where to punch. Although she ultimately deleted the post, she left it up long enough for her message to go out. I can only assume that this caused Drake's heart to stop beating. Fans claimed that Rihanna was living her finest life as a mature lady with a family, several great enterprises, and all the smoke around Drake. Drake, a single father, is currently lamenting the rejection of women. He is a gimmicky clown. Did Drake ever think that Rihanna wouldn't give her everything for him? And Drake genuinely believed that he was entitled to Rihanna because of all the social capital he had accumulated. It's not that his misogyny is growing worse. Rather, he has accepted the fact that despite his dominance over women, they find him repulsive. Girl, Drake definitely shouldn't have dropped Rihanna because he is currently being ridiculed on social media. However, I'm curious to hear your opinions on this clapback. Do you believe that Rihanna went too far or that it was appropriate? Check out the following video and leave your comments after. See the following video. Bye.